What's going on, hard hitters of the Ville? Chuck P. C-Ville's finest. You already know what's going on, man. Realville, Holyfield, number 61. Got a hell of a lot of shit to talk about this week. A hell of a lot of shit, man. But first, pour up a little Modelo before I continue to say hello. Crazy motherfucking week in boxing. We're going to get into it. And you know what the fuck I'm going to do this week? This week, Maria Rosa. Maria, how you doing, love? How you doing? Good to see you on. And you on right on time. Because I want to start out with the fucking hot topic this week. I guess you could say it'd be Gary Russell versus the motherfucking world. This motherfucker called out Tank Davis, Adrian Broner, Leo Santa Cruz, Mikey Garcia, Devin Haney. But to put the cherry on top of this cake, he puts Terrence Bud Crawford on blast. Maria, you know all about this. I saw all of y'all over there loyal to the game entertaining this shit. Gary Russell Jr. He's campaigning 4 weight classes under Terrence Bud Crawford at 147. Let me just tell you how the story went first. Gary Russell was on an interview with Fred over at Barbershop Conversations. Yeah, too fucking little to be talking about fighting Bud Crawford, but we about to get into that in a little bit. So he was on an interview with Fred at Barbershop Conversations. He was talking about an altercation that him and Bud had way back in the day. Way back in the day. This motherfucker Mark Davis, Ohio fighter, by the way, was sparring with Gary Russell. Rumor has it, Mark Davis was beating the fuck out of Gary Russell Jr. All right. Bud was having a sparring fight with another fighter. Bud was, rumor has it, Bud was kind of lightweight getting touched up in the sparring fight. Then this motherfucker gets out the ring, goes over to Gary Russell out of frustration. Gary Russell was saying, hey, look, man, look, the name of the game is to hit and not be hit. He was tagging your motherfucking ass. So then they said, Bud said, hold the fuck up, man. I know you ain't talking about me getting fucked up where Mark Davis was just over there beating your motherfucking ass. So now you get all this loud shit going on. Gary Russell said, Bud turned his head, and Bud even confirmed this, said he was telling the coach, get Gary Russell in the ring. As he's telling the coach to get Gary Russell in the ring, Gary Russell socks the shit out of Bud. All right. Gary Russell claimed he sent him to the hospital and broke his fucking jaw. And Bud said, look, I ate the motherfucker. You didn't send me to the fucking hospital. They sent my motherfucking ass home. They sent my ass home because they knew I was going to fuck your little ass up. I'm sure Bud was all in too. Yeah, hell yeah. Hell yeah. That motherfucker, yeah, he wasn't even campaigning at 135 then. Shit, this was back in the day when Bud had dreads in his goddamn head. You know what I'm saying? So yeah, these some youngins. These some little youngins. You know what I'm saying? But Mark Davis, both of those motherfuckers said, call Mark Davis. He was there. Gary said, I'm going to give you the opportunity to be a real motherfucker and let him know what really went down that night. Mark Davis hopped on live. Mark Davis said, listen, man, Yeah, I was kind of getting out on Gary, but we all was elite fighters, man. So it was good work between all of us. He said, but listen, man, he did hit Bud, but Bud ate that shit, man. He didn't send Bud to no motherfucking hospital. Oh my God. Gary hopped back on the motherfucker, then started getting that Mark Davis Jr. Oh, you a bitch ass motherfucker. You telling a motherfucking lie. You never got out on me. You never got out on me. He said, you a bitch ass motherfucker too. He said, when you see me, don't you ever say shit to me. He said, and Bud, I'm telling you right now, if you really want the smoke, I'll jump all the way up to 147 and beat your ass. You know what? I want to say something about this. What's up, Josh? What's up? What's going on with you, Dan? What's up, brother? Check this out. This is what I got to say. Now, hear me out on this. Mr. Gary Russell Jr. You know what I would do? Now, just hear me out. Since you want Bud so goddamn bad, why don't you fight Bud's little protege? He got a little pup right in your fucking division with a belt at that. Why don't you fight little Shakur Stevenson? You going up here talking all this shit about Bud Crawford, but you don't even whisper Shakur Stevenson's name. A little young cub in your same division. You ain't got to jump up shit. In your same division with a title. You don't even whisper his motherfucking name. We all know the relationship between Bud Crawford and Shakur Stevenson. He practically raising the boy. You want to get at Bud Crawford? Why don't you go through his little protege, Shakur Stevenson? I bet you won't do that, will you? And then, hey, even Bud said, yeah, Gary, you good. You got a hell of a lot of motherfuckers ducking your ass. He said, hey, but I tell you what, though, I bet you Shakur Stevenson wouldn't duck that motherfucker. I give you a Chuck P guarantee Shakur Stevenson wouldn't duck his ass. What's going on here? What we got going on? Good way this thing. Hey, Dan, Shakur gonna bless him. You know goddamn well. Hey, and he ain't even mentioning Shakur's name. And you talking about hopping up all these fucking weight classes to go against Bud. Why don't you send a message by beating this little protege? It sounds good to me. Y'all want to entertain this motherfucker jumping up 4 weight classes? We don't need to entertain that. He got enough shit in front of his ass while he want to talk about a Bud Crawford. TJ, what's the deal, brother? Y'all feel me on that? Don't forget about Shakur Stevenson, who already in his fucking division. Shakur Stevenson would beat the fuck out of Gary Russell Jr. And he know it. He don't even mention that boy name. So stop talking about Bud Crawford. Go through fucking Shakur Stevenson. And it would be for a fucking unification. Shakur got a belt. It'll be a unification fight. Boy don't want no goddamn noise, man. That's that clout chasing shit. Well, you can have a unified fucking fight with a dude in your fucking division who's very close to this motherfucker you claim to hate nowadays. That's all I'm saying on it. Let's get into some other shit, man. There's a lot of shit going on, man. Let's stick to the 135 division. For whatever reason, Luke Campbell and Ryan Garcia still hasn't been made. Oscar De La Hoya sends a tweet out last night. He said, Eddie Hearn, I know you got a lot going on with this fight camp bullshit that you got going on that just ended, by the way. He said, but quit pussyfooting around and let's make the Luke Campbell and Ryan Garcia deal. Maybe Ryan Garcia and De La Hoya done kind of patch things up. You know they back and forth. But he said, quit pussyfooting around and let's get this goddamn fight made. Speaking of motherfuckers kissing and making up, it looks like Floyd Mayweather and Tank Davis even patched shit up. Tank Davis back in the Mayweather gym training. Him and Floyd going out for a run, getting work in. It's good to see this shit, man. And I was hoping that motherfucker wouldn't be tripping over Devin Haney being in that gym, man. That boy he was raised in that motherfucking gym. You know what I'm saying? So it is what it is. Tank Davis back in the Mayweather gym getting it in. Him and Leo Santa Cruz. They finally got it official for October 24th. If you haven't seen the KTFO intro I just put up for that, check that motherfucker out, man. If that shit don't get you hyped for the fight, I don't know what the fuck will. You know what I'm saying? So it'll be going down, man. This 135 division, man. I'm telling you, I'm very intrigued by that division. Teofimo Lopez, Lomachenko. Deal still hasn't even been made, man. This is the bullshit that I'm talking about. We going through a pandemic. It ain't a lot of money out here. Teofimo Lopez won a hell of a lot more fucking money than what he got offered. I think he got offered, 1.2 million, and Vasili's supposed to be getting 3.2 million. Man, they got to make it 50-50. Shit, if you ask me, it's a 50-50 fight. I think they should make it 50-50. Just make the goddamn fight happen, man. You know what I'm saying? We need that fucking fight. We don't need no bullshit politics getting in between that. A lot of shit going on, man. What else we got? Like I just talked about, Eddie Hearn fight. Campy began today. The whole thing that they were promoting, the eggs versus the cheese. You had Egerton going up against Cheeseman for this vacant IBF British title, which was a damn good fight. I will say the main event was good. The rest of the fucking card was pretty much shitty. But the main event was good, man. I got to say that. They had Egerton. Well, no. Cheeseman won the main event by decision. Those two motherfuckers was throwing hands, man. You know, I'm gonna tell you, you don't have to watch no other fucking fight. All the other fucking fights were fucking terrible. But watch that goddamn main event, man. They was throwing. And speaking of boxing, today we got some more shit going on tonight on Showtime. Now hold up, man. I think we have Angelo Leo going up against. That's right. Yeah, man. He was supposed to be going against Fulton, but Fulton tested positive. He tested positive for COVID-19. So now they got him going up against the mighty midget. What's my man name? Tremaine Williams. You know what, man? This is gonna be a damn good fight. I wanted him to go against Fulton, but this is gonna be a good fight too, man. This boy right here. Nice ass southpaw, nice ass amateur background. When you look at his defense and reflexes, now listen to what the fuck I'm saying now, y'all. I'm not saying this motherfucker is Sweet Pea Pernell Whitaker, but when you look at his defense and his reflexes, he remind you see shades of him, man. This boy Tremaine, nice. It's gonna be a damn good fight tonight between him and Angelo Leo. I saw Angelo Leo getting good work in with Floyd Mayweather in the Mayweather gym. This is a toss-up to me, man. This is a toss-up. This is gonna be a damn good fight here. I'ma probably lean towards, man. This is a coin flipper. You know what, man? Fuck it. I'm gonna go with Tremaine Williams. I'm gonna go with Williams in the fight. But Angelo Leo, nice, man. Angelo Leo, nice. I think he undefeated. Nice kid, man. This is gonna be a fight tonight, man. Don't slip on this one tonight. Don't get me wrong. Fulton versus Fulton would have been a good opponent for him, but since he tested positive for COVID-19, I think that boy Tremaine is a damn good replacement for him, man. Don't sleep on this fight. Let's talk about Teofimo Lopez again. Let's talk about another Mayweather fighter they got over there named Rolly Romero. Now, this shit is kind of old. I should have reported this one last week. Remember when Tank Davis was beating Ivan Redcatch's ass in that fucking sparring fight that got leaked out? You had fucking Rolly Romero and Teofimo Lopez getting that Tank. It was like, hey, yeah, man, this motherfucker looked about 8 or 9 months pregnant when he was going in there with the motherfucker. Rolly Romero said, Tank don't want a piece of me. He been ducking and dodging me for years. He won't even come in here and spar with me. Rolly Romero was talking more shit than a little bit on Tank, man, and been doing it for a little while now. Now, I don't know if all this, I don't know how much of this shit is clout chasing or capping or whatever the fuck. But this motherfucker really making it seem like Tank been ducking and dodging his ass. Now, him and Teofimo Lopez like this, man, they did like 2 or 3 of these chats together. Teofimo Lopez saying all these motherfuckers, they hyping up all these motherfuckers. They ain't shit. None of them. Devin Haney, an email champion. You know what I'm saying? He just getting at all these boys. I'm telling you, man. But what that motherfucker need to do, they need to come to some kind of reasoning. That way they can make this motherfucker fight with Lomachenko. I don't give a fuck what nobody say, man. I know Lomachenko is supposed to be the Matrix and all this other shit. Man, I got Teofimo Lopez knocking Lomachenko the fuck out in that fight, man. I got Teofimo Lopez knocking that motherfucker out. What's going on, Didi? Yeah. 9 o'clock. 9 o'clock, Josh. Yeah, TJ, you say you all over that motherfucker. Yeah. Both of them undefeated. This gonna be a fight, man. And that boy, the Mighty Midget got a nice ass amateur background too, man. This gonna be good. When I heard Fulton, I was like, and I was pissed the fuck off too when I heard that news too. I'm like, damn, man, that was gonna be a damn. But when they said that motherfucker Tremaine Williams was gonna be the replacement, I said, oh shit. All right, crafty southpaw, man. Keep your eye on him if you don't know too much about him. What else we got going on, man? What else we got going on? Oh, okay. So you know, a lot of fucking rumors out here. A lot of these people think Deontay Wilder not even gonna take the third fight. I don't know why in the fuck they would think that. I don't know why in the fuck they would think that. But Shelly Finkel, Deontay Wilder's manager, he came out and he just said, listen, I know Deontay Wilder hasn't said a goddamn thing, you know, since this whole shit. But I'm coming out here to tell you, he got every intention in the world in taking this third fight. So y'all can kill that shit, all the tableau, all that shit that y'all writing. Will it be a third fight with Deontay Wilder? Yes, he gonna take the fucking third fight, all right? So you can kill that noise. I'm really looking forward to this third fight, man. You know, I remember when right after the second fight, y'all could go on here, man. Y'all know it. Hey, I was sitting up here taking up for Tyson Fury. I said, man, Tyson Fury just went on out there and whooped that boy's ass, man. Don't be out here. Don't do what the fuck y'all doing. Give the man his credit. But after all the bullshit that has come out about this fucking fight and how clear, point blank and clear, all the proof that shows that Tyson Fury fucking cheated in this fight. Man, dude, December, but I don't see it happening in December. Whenever the fuck they had a fight, it can't come soon enough. Because I'm looking forward to that shit. All right. But yeah, it'll be going down, man. A lot of shit going on. Next week, I believe Showtime got another card. And Matchroom will be on again next week. The fights will start to get a little better and better on Matchroom side as the weeks go on, because I think they're going to cap off the third or the fourth week with Dillian White going up against Povetkin. Man, with all the bullshit they've been talking about, man, dude, with the right glove and the left glove, then some people said Wilder was drugged, then you had to think with the costume. It's so much shit, man. It's so much shit. Then you had this motherfucker over there in England cutting deals with Ronald McDonald, the farmer, on Wild Boar, all types of shit this motherfucker was doing. But that was going back even further. Back in 2015, this motherfucker was up to some cheating ass shit. So it's like, come on, man. Enough with all the fucking games and all this other shit. We need to get this third fight on out the way. Man, what's going on with y'all? What's going on with y'all, man? Y'all looking forward to these motherfucking fights, man. Hey, man, hey, do you agree with me with the whole Shakur Stevenson thing with Gary Russell? This motherfucker talking all this shit with Bud Crowell, who would smash his goddamn ass. Who would smash that motherfucker, man? That's why when I was looking at shit, I'm like, people entertaining it. Then they was like, well, Errol Spence, he fought Mikey Garcia. Mikey jumped up 2 goddamn weight classes to fight Errol. 2. This motherfucker Gary Russell, some of y'all want this motherfucker to jump up 4. 4 goddamn weight classes. Come on, y'all, stop it. Don't entertain that shit, man. What the fuck people need to entertain is that motherfucker going up against Shakur Stevenson. That's what we need to entertain. Why do we should be pushing for that? Fuck that Bud bullshit. Fight his young cub. Fight his young cub. Oh, yes, man. Mike Tyson marathon start. Oh, they doing the Tyson marathon. Oh my God. Man, listen. I think Mike Tyson gonna kill Roy Jones, man. But it's coming down to 2 scenarios. Will Roy be able to survive the first 4? Or will Michael be able to survive the last 4? You know what I'm saying? People believe if Roy Jones could get the motherfucker in there, duck and dodge and outbox him past the 4th, 5th round, Roy Jones could fuck around and possibly knock him out. Roy Jones said, everybody keep talking that shit, and y'all know what it is. The power is the last thing to go. He got his power, but don't forget, I got mine. I got mine. He said I can knock Mike Tyson ass out. This is another motherfucking fight I can't wait for, y'all. I just hope both of these motherfuckers leave, you know what I'm saying, in good health. You know what I'm saying? That's all I want, man. These some old motherfuckers. These motherfuckers old in their 50s, man. I want both of these motherfuckers to be all right after the fight. But I'm looking forward to it, though. It ain't gonna be no headgear, none of that shit, man. They talking all this exhibition shit. It's gonna be an exhibition, all right, for your ass. Them motherfuckers going there. I know Mike Tyson going in. It ain't gonna be no exhibition. He trying to kill Roy Jones. Diddy said, I got Tyson. I think a lot of people got Mike, man. I heard a few people going with Roy. And I'm just saying, y'all just some diehard Roy Jones fans. That's all that is, man. I think Mike Tyson on a mission. Mike Tyson trying to do that George Foreman shit. Mike Tyson trying to come back and become the fucking champion of the world. But salute to all of y'all, man. Taking the time out, man, to fuck with a real one on this Saturday evening, wherever y'all at. Boxing is back. Man, it's been 4.5 motherfucking months of nothing. And I really don't even like to count the Bob Father shit. For the past 6 weeks, I don't know what the fuck he gave us. Seeing little Shakur Stevenson in action the first night, that was cool. And then you had Jerry Big Baby Anderson, Ohio fighter, by the way, who was just sitting up putting on a fucking showcase and destroying everybody he went up against. Other than that, man, them top ranked fights wasn't shit. They had about a grand total of 100,000 and 200,000 people watching them damn fights. Hardly nobody even gave a fuck about them. Kudos to the PBC. Danny Garcia, Errol Spence, also confirmed for November 21st. KTFO intro up right now. If you haven't checked it out, check it out. Get hyped for the fight. We grinding over here in the field, baby. We doing our thing. TJ, I see you out there grinding. I said that goddamn TJ knocking them out the park. I said TJ did like 5 or 6 motherfucking vids in one day, man. I had to have a goddamn TJ marathon. I said he grinding, man. Keep grinding. That's what the fuck we got to do. Who like Modelo, man? I fuck with Modelo. I'm fucking with Modelo tonight. On ESPN too. Okay, so that Mike Tyson thing, Aaron, it's gonna be on ESPN too. Man, I gotta check that out, Josh. I definitely gotta check that out. Wait a minute. Okay, just making sure I don't miss no comments. I was in this motherfucker going at it. Daniel Smith, man, I appreciate you for hopping in too, man. I appreciate you, bro, for hopping on, man, and fucking with a real one tonight. We had to talk about this Gary Russell shit. And that's just where I'm at with it, man. You want to talk all that shit about Bud, fight Shakur Stevenson. Man, it really ain't that much else to talk about as far as boxing, y'all. It really ain't that much. I think I covered every motherfucking thing. I think I covered everything that's going on. Danny versus Errol. Man, listen. That motherfucker Errol said he gonna tune his ass up, man. I'ma say this though. That motherfucker gonna have to watch out for Danny's left hook, man. I don't give a fuck who it is. If he catch your ass clean with that left hook, your ass going down, man. Errol gonna have to watch out for that. But Danny don't really care too much for body shots. We all know EJ, man. That motherfucker going to that body. That motherfucker definitely going to that body, man. So this is going to be a good fight, man. A lot of people think Errol Spence might not get this one too because of the car accident. I think, man, that car accident shit, man. What was that in October? I think that motherfucker. I think he cool, man. He a-okay. That motherfucker about to go out there and beat the fuck out of Danny. No, it's gonna be a good fight, man. He ain't gonna beat the fuck out of Danny. It's gonna be a good fight. He gonna win. Errol gonna win the fucking fight, but I don't see him whitewashing Danny either. I think it won't be as good as a fight as the Sean Porter fight was, but I don't see him whitewashing Danny. But he gonna win the fight, definitely. He definitely winning the fight. Who y'all picking, man? Who you think? Who you taking? You like EJ in that fight? I'm pretty sure everybody. Hey, I know goddamn well people picking EJ for that fight, right? Who you like? What you think is going? Is he gonna knock this motherfucker out? Is it gonna be a decision? What you think, man? Dude, I'm telling you, man. Sean Porter too, man. He's supposed to be having an opponent scheduled sometime soon. I don't know who the fuck he fighting. I got to get in touch with my brother Mark Nall for Ohio Runs Boxing. You know that motherfucker. He had gave me the footage of that Mark Davis video. He was the first one who got the footage. Mark Davis sent it to that motherfucker himself. Agent Broner want that motherfucker to come out of retirement like a motherfucker too to get at Gary Russell ass. Him and that boy Mark Davis real tight. Damn, man, YouTube always changing up some shit. But yeah, man, that's all I got to really say about boxing, man. Check this out. Listen, I dropped some shit, y'all. The Charlos, I think it will be a better fight. People, hell yeah, it's gonna be a damn good fight, Josh. It's gonna be a damn good fight. Listen, I dropped three KTFO intros. Charlos, Jermel Charlo going up against Rosario. Jamal Charlio going up against Sergey Deryevchenko, which is going to be a damn good fight. That's going to be a damn good fight too, man. And then I dropped Leo Santa Cruz, Gervonta Tank Davis, and then Errol Spence, Danny Garcia, and I also put out Carl's Corner. You know, my right-hand man from the land. He dropped another show, and he had Mark Nall on there for his featured guest. And they talked about Manny Pacquiao versus Jeff Horn back in 2017, exactly 3 years ago. So check those out. I got more shit dropping next week. Um, Especially if they can make that Luke Campbell Ryan Garcia fight official. But I think they'll definitely be doing that within the coming days. So look out for some more shit that I'm gonna be coming out with next week. KTFO info with the rematch season will be dropping 9/11/20. We got a lot of shit coming out, man. Not the F Out podcast to be returning for the Mike. I was about to say Mike Jones for the Roy Jones and Mike Tyson fight. Check out that pre-show I got coming out, and check out the after party show that Sunday. Got a lot of shit coming, man. So stay locked in with the Ville, man. We the young. Hey, it's a new channel. We as far as boxing, we about to try to come up, man. But we need the support, y'all. We need the support. And I appreciate the ones who's been down, staying 10 toes down since the beginning. This is 61 motherfucking episodes. And you got people that's in this motherfucker that's been there since the beginning. The pillars of the shit. And then we ain't gonna stop. We ain't going nowhere. We here. So man, check me out on Twitter, man, at Chuck P216. Make sure you follow me, man. Stay ahead of the game, man. What we got going on down here? Wasn't Mike Jones a rapper back then? Yeah. Yes, he was, man. I'm very, very familiar with Mike Jones. Shit, we made that motherfucker damn near rich here in Cleveland. They talk that Texas shit. Man, listen. After Texas, ask that motherfucker what other state he went to make money after that. That motherfucker brought his ass right here to Ohio, man. We damn near made that motherfucker rich here. But yeah, man. It's going down. Follow me on Twitter at ChuckP216. Stay ahead of the game, man. Whenever it's breaking news, y'all know I'm gonna get it on out there. Even my hard hitters, man, when they get the fucking news, they be forwarding shit to me. You know what I'm saying? Josh Tatum boys, they be forwarding shit to me, man. I love it, man. So we gonna keep y'all posted on every motherfucking thing, man. Chuck PC Bill's finest. But to you haters, call me your highness. Much love to each and every one of y'all motherfuckers, man. I want to see all y'all back here next week. Y'all know how we get down, man. Much love to y'all.